Job chapter 18. Then Bildad the Shuhite replied, when will you end these speeches? Be sensible, and then we can talk. Why are we regarded as cattle and considered stupid in your sight? You who tear yourself to pieces in your anger. Is the earth to be abandoned for your sake? Or must the rocks be moved from their place? The lamp of the wicked man is snuffed out. The flame of his fire stopped burning. The light in the tent become dark. The light beside him go out. The vigor of the step is weakened. His own shames throw him down. His feet thrust him into the net. He wandered into his mesh. A trap seized by the heel, a snare holds him fast, a noose is hidden for him on the ground, a trap lies in his path. The terror startled him on every side and dogged in every step. Calamity is hungry for him. Disaster is ready for him when he falls. It eats away part of his skin. Death firstborn devours his limbs. He is torn for the security of his tent and march off to the king of the terrors. The fire resides in his tent. Burning sulfur is scattered over his dwelling. His roots dry up below and his branches wither above. The memory of him perishes from the earth. He has no name in the land. He is driven the light into the realm of the darkness and is banished from the world. He has no offspring of descendants of the people, no survivor where once he lived. People of the east are appalled at his fate. Those of the east are seized with horror. Surely such in the dwelling of an evil man, such is the place of one who does know God. I'm tired today. Mark chapter 7. The Pharisees and some of the teachers of the law who has come to Jerusalem gathered around Jesus and saw some of the disciples eating food with hands and that were defiled, that is unwashed. The Pharisees and all the Jews do not eat unless they give their hands a ceremonial washing, holding to the tradition of the elders. When they come from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash. And they observe many tradition others, such as the washing of cups, pitchers, and kettles. So the Pharisees and teachers of the law asked Jesus, why don't your disciples live according to the tradition of the elders, instead of eating their food with defiled hands? He replied, Isaiah was right when he prophesied upon you hypocrites, as it is written, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts fall far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. You have let go of the commands of God and are holding on to the human traditions. And she continued, you have find a way of setting aside of commands for God in order to observe your own traditions. For Moses said, honor your father and your mother, and anyone who curses their father or mother is to be put to death. But you say that if anyone declare what might have been to use to help their father or mother is common, that is devoted to God, then you no longer let them do anything for their father or mother. Those who nullify the word of God by your tradition that you have handed down, and you do many things like that. Again, Jesus called the crowd to him and said, listen to me, everyone, and understand this. Nothing outside a person can defile them by going them. Rather, it is what come about of a person that defiles them. Forgot to say something. Some manuscripts include of the words of 4:23, chapter 4, verse 23. After he had left the crowd and entered the house, his disciples asked him about the parable. Are you so dull? He asked. Don't you see that nothing that enters a person from the outside can devour them? For it doesn't go into the heart but into the stomach, and then out of the body. He went on, what comes out of the person is what defiles them, for it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come: sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. All these evils come from inside a defiled person. Jesus left that place and went to the vicinity of Tyre. He entered the house and did not want anyone to know it, yet he could not keep the presence secret. In fact, as soon as she heard about him, a woman whose little daughter was possessed by an impure spirit came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, born in Syrian Phoenicia. She began Jesus to drive the demon out of the daughter. For let the children eat all they want, he told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Lord, she replied, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Then he told her, for such a reply, you may go, the demon she has left your daughter. She went home and found her a child lying on the bed and the demon gone. Then Jesus left the vicinity of Tyre and went to the Sidon, down to the Sea of Galilee, and into the region of the Decapolis. There's some people brought him to him a man who was deaf and could hardly talk, and they begged to Jesus he place his hand on him. After he took him aside, away from the crowd, Jesus put his fingers into the man's ears. Then he spit and touched the man's tongue. He looked up to heaven, and the deep sight said to him, Ephphatha, which means be open. As this, the man's ears were opened, his tongue was loose, and he began to speak plainly. Jesus commanded them to tell anyone, but the more he did so, the more they kept talking about it. People were overwhelmed with amazement. He has done everything well. They said he even made the deaf hear and the